That's fine.
Hey.
It's just me tonight.
He's gone rogue. He's gone rogue.
Just me
man.
tonight.
Hey.
But you know what? The stream says live in 2 hours, so
Yeah, because it's weird. It's Pacific Standard Time, but on the counter here on StreamYards,
They
says
screwed it up, man.
show is starting.
Yeah, they screwed it up. But hey, it's PSNBS live on a Thursday night with the guys. You already know, man.
It's our last Thursday night for the year.
Huh?
It's our last Thursday night for the year.
I know, man. Damn, it's crazy. Another year, man. Far from home in the building, obviously.
I am not seeing this on YouTube. Straight up.
I got a notification.
Yeah, I'm on it right now.
Oops, sorry. Gotta turn the volume down.
Yeah,
now it's coming up.
Gotta turn that down.
It popped up as soon as the intro started.
Suck
all right, man. We got Steels.
Oh, shit.
In the building. Oh.
What's up? CCD, what's good?
This man say, what's up? Like this.
Oh, shit. Yo, you better tread lightly, CCD. Tread lightly.
What? Oh, hold on. We got to get in there quick, man. You know me, the almighty, man.
Yeah.
Boxes and Christmas tree everywhere, baby. We here.
Yeah. So,
hey, we got
you already saw that Spider-Man. I don't want to say, don't say anything. I didn't even want to hear you say if it was good or not. Don't even say that. That's too much. Really? Yeah, sometimes that's too much. Yeah.
Before we get into Spider-Man, we were a little late today because we had like a we were having a discussion,
you know.
But I'll let Steels take it away.
The marbles were rolling. Came up with some good ideas off of.
Hold on. How many likes do we have in here before you even get to that?
It's only four on 5.
All right, well, let's wait. Let's give it some time for people to get up in the building. Notifications popping late. You know, YouTube.
Time.
Oh, okay. Well, we'll repeat this again in the middle. So go ahead, Steels. Break it for the people who just get in the building.
All right, Rashi, what's up? CCD, what's up? Anton Stark in the building. Any relation to the one and only Tony Stark? Just saying.
Hey.
So I got a question for you guys. Did y'all enjoy that Game Awards? That Snorefest, that winter Snorefest.
Winter Snorefest.
Yeah, the Winter Snorefest.
Holy shit.
Because if y'all didn't, guess what? Don't worry. The real Game Award show is about to happen. The PS and BS. Game Awards. That's right. We're doing our own Game Awards. We're gonna try to put this together. It'll be our first one.
Top of the year.
Year. It'll be like, we're coming. It'll be our first one of the year. So it's gonna kind of like wrap up last year's with who we thought should have won certain categories. We're gonna make up some of our own categories, and then we might put a little extra, little extra something,
a little extra mustard on it,
and have like our future game award. Excitement to play games. We don't know what we're gonna call it yet, but it's gonna be something.
Yeah.
Basically, like most anticipated game or what game we think is gonna win next year.
No, it doesn't. Whatever. That's a good question right here. That's a good.
What's that
right here? No, it's anything.
It's anything.
It's anything.
It'll be whatever we played this entire year from January till next week.
Right, and the one thing Steels, I guess he didn't get to. You gotta let them know. You know what the Patron's bullshit is?
So
what their role might be in this?
All you level 50 out there, all you level 50 bullshitters out there, if you don't know what that is, that means you're not a patron. Become a patron to become a level 50 bullshitter. Get into the Discord. We talk with y'all every day. We argue every day. We discuss shit every day. It's a lot of fun. Can be toxic at times. Royal Stark
could be toxic at times.
Oh yeah, Royal Stark always got something for me, man. Always. What we're gonna do is
since we're been in the Discord, turning shit up.
Yeah. First it was Trav and Inglewood was toxic, and all of a sudden, like out of the blue,
hey,
just
we
like
can't forget about our brother Nullick, man, wherever he may be.
Well, Nullick has some self-imposed hate on me. I don't know why. I honestly think he like really likes me. You know, one of those like I love you so I like you so much.
Oh shit! I think y'all on IGN. What does that even mean?
Yeah, curious.
Moses, please let us know, man. Let us
IGN?
know if we got to send our lawyers over to IGN.
Oh, shit. So what we're gonna do is, since there's 4 of us, obviously there could potentially be a tie. So what we're gonna do, we're gonna hopefully have some of you bullshitters available on the fly. Y'all may get a phone call on a Sunday morning or a text. We're going to need those numbers, though, because we prefer phone calls. Get you on an actual recorded show that we edit and record. And you guys will be our tiebreaker.
Yes, sir.
How about that?
It sounds like a lot of pressure.
Yeah.
It is.
Yeah.
It is.
I mean, could you imagine where, we go, all right, this year's best, let's say, whatever.
Best funny game of the year.
Yeah, I pick a game, Trav pick a game, Lexx pick a game. Oh my God, Den picks a game. I already forgot. It's 2-2, or it could be 1-1. That's still a tie.
Right.
And all of a sudden, we got a lifeline. I call Royal Stark up. I call Inglewood. I call Rashimoto. Matt, whoever. And they get to pick the tiebreaker. Out of those 4 picks, though, they don't get to put in their own, because then that's just another tie.
Well, I was gonna say, this is just off the fly. We still have to iron out some details. I want the bullshitters to be a little more involved. So after this pod, I'm gonna put up a post on the Patreon wall, and I need y'all because it's been a long year. So we might forget things. We might forget games and great moments and things of that nature. So we might need y'all to nominate some, so we could put it in the pipe. Like, oh yeah, we remember that game. Oh Hades. Oh shit, I almost forgot about that game. So that we can start putting all these categories together. So,
come up with some categories if you got any ideas for.
And we don't want we don't want to just keep all the generics. Of course, we're gonna have the best game of the year. Of course, we're gonna have the best art style, whatever. The most ray tracing of the year.
Yeah, but let's have like the coldest moment, like the most backstabbingness freaking moment in the game that you weren't expecting, and then someone got.
We need those.
That's what we need.
That's what we want.
Yes, that's
set us apart from the others.
Yes, because we ain't them and they ain't us.
For sure.
Like what he said, Lil Wayne said. Remember what he said? You're not me. Or how does he go again?
Oh Jesus!
Was it going to a goblin?
No, and he goes, and I know that ain't fair, but I don't care. You ain't me.
Hey, I don't remember. If he dies, he dies.
Wow.
Hey, that's on my FPS playlist. I've been thinking, I got this FPS playlist. I've been thinking about letting it go to the patrons, man, to the bullshitters.
Oh shit!
I might have to finesse something. If you got Spotify, might be a little link that goes out top of the year with the almighty FPS, first person shooter playlist.
Yeah.
Or GTA playlist, whatever you want to call it, man.
We gotta hook them up with something.
Hey, but how we looking on the likes, man? We got
10, 8.
How we go from 10 to 8?
No, that's watching. 9 watching.
Oh, okay.
10 watching.
So, chat, what y'all think about the PSNBS awards, man?
Yeah.
Any ideas? Anything any questions?
Round out the year and start the year with our own little award show.
Mm-hmm.
I think that'll be lit.
Yeah, it'll be good once we get it together and
ironed out.
Yeah. We're gonna put the show together. It's gonna be nice. We wanted to have a PSNBS award rather than award show official, like award show, so it's one voice. Kind of promoting these certain games and stuff like that, instead of us having our individual type games, because we can always do that any episode. I think it has more impact when you have a game that we kind
of put the bull behind it.
Yeah, honestly,
put the bull behind it.
Which honestly, while we're doing this, we're going to be showing our individual votes anyway.
Right.
Because if we have a category and we all say, "Oh, well, I think it's going to be this," well, I think it's been this, then obviously that's
we can debate it out. We can have the Last of Us debate again.
Oh no.
There's no
Listen.
debate when it comes to Last of Us.
RP Biggs, man. Let me get those purple hearts, man.
That's never
There
happened.
is.
That's not. You really want
All
the
right,
2-on-1?
Royal, have
You want
fun.
the 2-on-1?
Enjoy.
No, where's
Have fun.
Biggs at?
Have fun, Royal. Enjoy. I will be seeing my Spider-Man tomorrow.
That's right.
What time?
Around this
tomorrow?
time, 7:00 in IMAX.
Oh,
Nice.
I secured opening day seats. I'm so happy. I'm so excited.
opening day. I thought midnight tonight is opening.
Well,
Oh, you mean opening day?
official,
Got you.
official
Yeah.
opening
Okay,
day.
okay.
Someone already said they saw it.
Yeah, we got somebody that already got it from the black market.
It came out overseas. Other places already.
Also, people watching on the dark web. I could probably boot it up right now.
I'm about to say, Trav.
Which, by the way,
I'm surprised you don't have that rolling already.
Which, by the way,
I didn't watch end credits already 10 times.
Speaking of Spider-Man, it's already made $44 million overseas.
And
in one day.
And before you get to the stats, Lex, I always, when it comes to these Marvel movies, I follow them. I'm pretty hip to them. When it came to this Spider-Man series, I was like, okay, it's a good series. I like the Spider-Man saga, what they've been going on with. And after Endgame, I was kind of curious to where it was going to go next. And I saw Shang-Chi come out and nothing really. Hold on, Steels, you good? Oh, we don't hear you, Steels. You must unplug yourself.
I had a phone call.
Oh, okay. My bad.
I muted myself. Yeah, I didn't want to hear that.
Okay. So, anyways, Shang-Chi came out. What's another Marvel movie? Eternals came out, and these movies just like came and went. Like there was no hype.
Really, for Shang-Chi?
Well, hold on. There was hype leading to it, hype for a couple of weeks, and it just disappeared.
No, it didn't. It didn't. That's wrong. That's incorrect. Because
hold on. Right now, you're telling me Shang-Chi had scalpers. Shang-Chi sold out for multiple weeks.
That's different.
This is what I'm talking about.
But let me finish. Let me finish. Shang-Chi was a new property. Okay. The only reason
he's gonna cake for Shang-Chi right now.
No. I'm just
we
giving
know
you the
Shang-Chi
facts.
did good. I'm not saying Shang-Chi didn't do good.
Because of the hype, because of the word of mouth, it made more money after release than it did on the opening day.
Okay.
So that movie was getting a lot of hype. Simu Liu is everywhere. He was in the Game Awards.
Let's put it like
Saturday
this.
Night Live.
Do you think if they make a Shang-Chi 2, it would be selling out and scalpers will be on top of it?
You can't compare a property. You can't compare Spider-Man, a known property.
That's what I'm talking about right now. I'm talking about Marvel, period. Marvel, period. I'm not talking about DC.
Okay, but you're talking about hype, and there was
Marvel.
Hype
I haven't seen
Shang-Chi.
I don't remember. Man, I saw Endgame the first night it came out. People were dressed up as the Hulk. People was dressed up as Captain
America.
Time,
different situation, different times. That takes, because I'll tell you right now, 49% of moviegoers that used to go to the movies are not going right now. More than half. They did a statistic, did a study. 49% of people that used to go to the movies at least once or twice a month, maybe more, have not returned. So take that into consideration and put that in a new property, the situation that we're in and everything that's going on, and still be successful, still build hype off word of mouth. Now, getting out of that spotlight, going into what Spider-Man is doing now, it has been said Spider-Man's going to break records, obviously. That's a known property. There's no doubt in my mind. I'm a huge Spider-Man fan. I'm in there. That's not the issue.
There is no issue. No. Got to the point.
No, but I'm just saying that. I'm just letting you know, because you're talking about Endgame, and the way things were back then was different now. And I'm giving you 49% of regular moviegoers that have gone are not back in the theaters right now. Are not.
So why wasn't there a scalper issue back in Endgame?
I don't know that. I don't remember. I can't remember.
And that was before we were in this situation.
That's what I'm saying. It's a different situation.
Why is Spider-Man? So you're saying if Endgame came out tomorrow, like we didn't get Endgame before what we're in now, Endgame came out tomorrow.
Scalping is the new now.
Scalping is the new thing. It wasn't that much of a thing.
They're gonna scalp everything.
They're gonna scalp everything now. They
scalp
scalping SSDs.
And anything coming out that has any kind of importance or relevance, it's gonna be scalped.
I've been in a PC game for a few years now. They're scalping SSDs, man. Come on, man. Everything's being scalped. It's a troll at this point. So you can't put that.
My brother couldn't find 3 specific
automobiles
Paw Patrol fucking toys. Okay, they were being scalped.
It's jingle all the way,
and they weren't on the shelves.
Put it
jingle all the way.
Used cars are now more expensive than ever.
Yeah. So
used.
Right. Oh no, we know that, and we're not getting into.
But that's what I'm saying. That scalping is the thing now.
Right.
It's the
thing. So now let me finish my point before I lose it in my head. So like I was saying, all these movies came out. I mean, me and Lexx were preaching, hey, what is going to be the movie to get people back into the movie theaters? What is going to be the movie?
We thought it was going to be King Kong.
We thought it was going to be King Kong. We thought it was going to be Mortal Kombat. We thought it was going to be Wonder Woman. We thought it was going to be. What else came out? What else big boys came out?
Widow.
And to be fair,
Black Widow,
to Fast and Furious, those movies
Fast and Furious.
Each movie
that came out.
Yes, they did.
They brought people out. I'm not saying they did it. I'm not saying there was crickets in the movie theaters. Don't twist my words. I'm not saying people didn't come out. I'm telling you. So now we're here in present day. You know, Tuesday comes, and I get a notification from T-Mobile. T-Mobile says, "Hey, we got a gift for you. You like Spider-Man? How about you watch Spider-Man for $4 this weekend on us?" Oh shit! Really?
Well, T-Mobile's taking care of you.
T-Mobile, you taking care of me, man, like this? All right, man. Let me go on the AMC app. Let me go on Autumn. Let me go on Ticket whatever app and see what's up. Let me see what's up with some seats. Because everybody's talking about these tickets are sold out, but
don't forget that one.
Quiet Place 2. We know about these movies. I'm not saying nobody went out to these movies, guys. I'm not saying. All I'm saying is that I opened up this app to book a ticket to go see this movie in IMAX, and they telling me I can't watch this movie for 3 weeks. What?
And there's one specific reason.
What? Are you serious? All these movies y'all just mentioned, Quiet Place 2, Rush Hour 6, Hot Boy. I could have went and watched the movie in a couple of days. No problem. Yes, the movies were full, whatever, but they weren't like this. It wasn't like this.
No, it wasn't.
It wasn't like this. And I'm saying Spider-Man is that movie. Now I'm like, I might as well pirate it, man.
It has to be.
Because,
party.
Because as midnight hits, you already know Twitter's gonna be ablaze. Twitter is gonna be ablaze. Instagram's gonna be ablaze. It's gonna get ruined, man. Somebody, the way that
it's already all over YouTube. The whole movie's on YouTube already.
No,
people are piecing. You know how many clips are on YouTube right now of everything? Listen, let me. Nostalgia sells, bro. This is a special movie. This is a special movie. We'll see. That's one of the main reasons.
So my question is, okay, so other than the scalpers, okay, let's take the scalpers out of it, Lexx. Do you think that this movie would be doing what it's doing if the scalpers wasn't involved? Like
because
with the selling out?
Nostalgia sells. Let me just put it to you this way.
When you
hear stories of
with Doc Ock and
a father who took his son to see Spider-Man 2002. Now his son is taking his father and his grandson to see this movie.
Right.
Do you understand? Nostalgia sells. It's bringing together generations and generations of Spider fans. And plus it's Spider-Man, one of the biggest movie properties ever. So that's where you get nostalgia sells. So it's just meant to be. It was meant to be. This was the movie that people hoped, and we'll still see. We'll still see.
This movie better hit all the notes with everybody selling out these tickets like it's Star Wars finale.
Yeah, it better.
Look, or I'm gonna watch the news and it's gonna be a couple movie theaters burnt down.
Okay, put it this way. Let me just say this, and I'm not getting into spoiler territory at all. I promise.
Yeah.
I'm just gonna say broadly what happened if you saw Venom 2, which I highly recommend you see Venom 2. If you saw Venom 2 and you saw Hawkeye episode that was last night,
oh wow,
you understand what is going on in the new Marvel universe. It is going to be everything. It is going to be huge, and one of the main reasons why this is happening right now. Watch those. The Doctor Strange 2 trailer also got leaked. That's correct. But if you take the time to sit down, watch Venom 2. Very important. And watch the Hawkeye episode 5. They show you.
Oh wow! Shout out to UK, baby.
Yeah,
Julian, what's good?
They show you what the future of Marvel is. Put that in conjunction with this movie that's coming out tomorrow officially. And there is a new level of excitement which Marvel has needed. They've needed it because they've been kind of
right. That's what I'm saying.
You know what I'm saying? There because Shang-Chi's new, so we're still getting used to that. The Eternals, nobody's ever heard of the Eternals. It's a different movie, and I'm going to go see it, but I wasn't like there day one. I'm not. Yeah,
and word of mouth. I still cool. Shang-Chi. People were in my ears about Shang-Chi. I haven't heard not one person come to me and tell me about Eternals.
Right. And hey, listen, if you saw that episode, let me put it this way: for those of you that were,
what you was talking about IGN, I didn't know about IGN you was talking about. But go ahead.
I know, right? I'm still that comment is there somewhere. I want to highlight that. But if you're invested in this Marvel universe, you will see that Marvel is making plans that they're not done. And this particular movie that's coming out, Spider-Man, and then shows and things that are tying together are showing you, because remember, we never really, there was a phase 4 and they threw out some of these names, and some people
Blade, I can't wait for Blade, man. Blade is going.
Yeah, some people were like, yeah, whatever.
Could shake the room.
Okay, it's cool because, like I said before, and you have me on video, Endgame was the peak to me.
To me too.
Endgame
that's
was
that's why I had that.
That's why I'm like,
because last time when I said that I'm not excited for any movies coming out, he commented on that video. That person commented the same thing on the video about, oh, you're not excited for X-Men and all this other stuff and Blade and whatnot. And I'm like, if it doesn't have the original characters, I don't give a shit. I didn't watch any of the X-Men First Class or New Class or any of those. I didn't watch any of them shits. I don't give a fuck if it ain't Professor X and
Hey, were you guys ever kids like when the internet was like just got into the house, and have you guys ever like when you're like, oh, I want to see Power Rangers, you put PowerRangers.com and then you like hope Power Rangers showed up on your screen? Did you ever put X-Men.com and see what the hell happened?
No.
It happened to me, man. I almost got grounded for 6 months, but all right.
Yeah, I can
story.
Yeah.
You
got that twisted there, Moses. IGN gonna be on PSNBS.
Yeah. So needless to say, I'm very excited for tomorrow.
They're gonna be a guest on our show.
Let's talk about it. You seen it in IMAX, official IMAX,
yes.
AMC IMAX.
Yes.
Where International Drive?
Yes. No, actually, I'm going to.
You going to iDrive? Why don't you go to Altamont?
No. I'm not going to iDrive. I'm going right here. I'm at Altamont.
Altamont, right? Yeah.
Yeah, I'm here.
Oh, okay.
That one's awesome.
Yeah, that one's awesome.
Man, the thing is, there's these knockoff IMAX, and then you get the real IMAX.
But
when you're in real IMAX,
Altamont's a real IMAX.
Yeah, it is a real IMAX.
No. Go ahead.
But there is. So I've been hearing from one of my favorite critics. There's Atmos.
Dolby Cinema. Dolby Cinema. And I think that's on iDrive. I think
that's like the straight up competition.
I'll be right back, guys.
Yeah. All right, yeah. The last movie I saw in true IMAX, where I was like, holy shit, and I took my mom and my girl. We went and saw Bad Boys 3. And dude, I was like, I wish I had a remote to turn the volume down. Like this shit, like you felt it in your chest, And then I go to like these other places, and they have their RTIMX LOP, their knockoff shit. It's just a bigger screen. That's it. Bigger screen and a bigger speaker, but it ain't it. So when you go to watch this, like when the new Batman comes out, that has to be IMAX for me.
Right.
Like this Spider-Man, I might wait a week or two, but it's gonna be an IMAX. It's nothing else.
Listen, there's if you still want to go this weekend, there has been instances, and I know you probably remember, where a movie has been so hot where they're like, you know what, take all these movies out. We're just showing this one movie in every theater.
That's true, but
they did that with Avengers.
But I want to see it in IMAX, and they only have like 2 IMAXs in each building. Once that's sold out, that's sold out.
4 shows for the whole day.
Yeah. Once that's sold out, that's sold out. So it's all right. I'm fine. If things get spoiled for me, it still doesn't matter. I'll still be able.
You won't get. People are, like I've said with spoilers. One of these episodes.
People were good with Endgame. Like I remember Endgame came out and people didn't spoil Endgame for a while.
There's plot spoilers, which is the things that matter,
and
then there's like moment spoilers, which is like, okay.
I don't like the moment spoilers. That's what I don't like.
I don't care about the moment spoilers. I care more about plot spoilers. Like in Sixth Sense, if somebody says that spoiler, the movie's not worth it then. It loses the impact.
Right.
Now, somebody just says, hey, such and such makes a little cameo, and they pop out and they say hi. Yeah, it's fine. Who cares? I'm good.
He said, wonder why you call internet deep web or dark web, Trav. I call it the dark web. I just, whenever I'm finding little leaks or rumors or whatever, it's just been an ongoing thing.
Yeah, there's dark web light and dark web dark.
Yeah.
You don't go into the dark web. Dark. That's not the you want to be caught going into.
I'm in the kiddie pool of dark web. I'm talking about like LimeWire.
Exactly. Unless you have a VPN.
Yeah,
you don't want to get caught in the dark web.
Yeah. I'm not ordering any salt products for my pool.
Yeah.
If you know what I mean.
Yeah. Exactly. Yeah, that's the dark. That's what I'm gonna call it, the dark.
Yeah. I'm not using crypto or
he's
whatever.
In the light dark, like the fun. Like, hey,
just give me the gaming and entertainment. I got some information. Throw it over the wall.
Yeah. Not the other stuff that your door breaks down and people repelling from your roof, and you're like, what the hell? Get on the floor now!
Tackle Beethoven.
All I did was press enter. I just hit the search bar.
Hey, it's just like the dude said. You press X.
Yeah, you press XXX. But anyways.
But who else in the chat is hyped for Spider-Man, man? And I want to know is everybody got tickets in the chat? It seems like most of y'all got tickets already, except me, man. Seems like everybody got tickets on the earth but me.
Yeah, they're out there. You just gotta time it.
Don't get me wrong. There was seats available, but they were like,
you can get Spider-Man, but you can't get a PlayStation 5.
Here, and then my girl would have to sit in the nosebleeds. You know what I'm saying? I wasn't gonna do all that.
Oh no,
I'm not. If it was that crazy for me, then maybe, but it ain't that crazy for me. I don't know if there's a movie that I would be like, hey, I'm sorry, girl. You got to sit way over there, and I'm gonna sit way over here. Like, there's no movie that I could think that would do that for me.
I didn't do it. I didn't do it with a girl. I did it with friends.
Oh yeah, I could do it with friends. Friends, I could do that.
Like, yo, dog. I mean, this is it. Sorry, bro.
Hey, I'm sorry, bro. I think we did that for Star Wars when they did the new trilogy.
Yeah,
I think we did that for Text. Did I go with Text? No, I didn't go with Text. But
yeah, with friends it's fine. But yeah, it's gonna be special, man. It's gonna be special because there's a lot riding on this movie, and I think it's gonna do fine. I have no doubt. From what I've seen the reviews, I don't really give too much credit to reviews because they're just opinions. But when you kind of have somebody brought it up, one of the guys I listened to, John Camp, he brought it up. Like, when you have these reviewers on Rotten Tomatoes that like so many different movies. Some guy likes the art movies, some guy likes indie movies, some guy likes cinema, some guy likes cartoons. When you have all those people, the majority of them agree,
DJ Brown, that's fine to believe,
and say that Spider-Man is
you're actually a clown because you don't have those systems.
Are we showing controllers? Yeah. Yo, Trav, that controller looks ancient, bro.
It is.
This is the new Xbox controller. That thing
OG.
Looks OG.
Oh, you want to see a real OG? Hold on.
I have the Duke here. I just don't.
Oh, you know what I started watching? Sheesh.
Oh yeah.
Sheesh.
Oh my god.
This ain't that Slim Boy that they put out. This is like first edition Xbox One. This is the one that they came with the Kinect. All right. Yours didn't come with the Connect. All right. Hey, but speaking of Xbox, thank you, DJ Brown.
Really?
Oh,
really?
I got my Spider-Man tickets for Wednesday. Oh, good luck, Stark.
OG.
Right now, I'll pay you for that right there. I'll pay, man. I've been on eBay a couple times, like low key. Hey, but real talk, like people think like, yeah, PSNBS, yes, we're a PlayStation podcast. And yes, we got Steels, the resident fanboy. You know what I'm saying? He won't, but right now he ain't here, so I can get this off real quick. Something came over me, man. I booted up the Xbox documentary, man, on YouTube.
Oh,
I think it's a 5 or 6 part documentary. I'm on like the 3rd episode. Really good doc. Like I've seen a lot of video game docs when it comes to Nintendo, Sega, but this Xbox doc is real good, and they're real transparent. Oh shit, he's back. Look, I
only got like 10, 15 more minutes. I gotta go back out, but
as soon as you said it, Trav.
Yeah, as soon as I said Xbox,
the second I sat down, I hear Xbox. That's what I came back to. What the hell?
Yeah, this is the Xbox.
I'm talking about the Xbox doc. And you know the funny thing is, like, spoiler alert. I gotta give Xbox their credit, man, because Xbox been hated on since its inception.
They almost didn't make it.
Xbox has been getting pushed to the ground by its own.
Yeah.
By its own.
They had to get the Rock. They had to get the Rock to promote it.
Fam, before the Rock was on the stage.
Skip past this shit.
No, we talked to him. We showed out.
About this shit.
Oh, you must want you.
Come don't worry. We talk about clowns.
We showed out.
You better come showed out. Talk about clowns. Xbox is trash. Come at me.
We showed out.
Yeah, that paperweight. Go ahead. Keep showing that paperweight.
But what I'm saying is, before the Rock even stepped across the stage, man, do you know that they wanted the Xbox to have Microsoft Office where you can do your PowerPoints and your Word?
Yeah, I mean, you got to remember
what they really wanted the Xbox to do. They didn't really want it to play games. They really wanted the Xbox 100%. To be a PC in your living room.
I read the book. That was their plan, and that's why every
holy shit.
That was in charge. If you notice, every person that has run Xbox over the decades, everybody had a completely different vision of what.
The dude, when they went to launch Xbox, he tried to quit like 2 times.
Don Matrick.
He tried to quit like 2 times.
Oh, the original Xbox.
The original.
Oh yeah.
And they told him no. They told him he couldn't quit. They said, "No, you got to get this out of here." So I got the reason why I bring this up is if you like docs on gaming.
No.
You don't like docs on gaming, Steels?
No, this guy out of here, yo.
Who?
This guy out of here.
Oh, I don't know. I don't see nothing. So
yeah, I don't see anything.
Don't worry, I got it.
Moderator took care of it.
Moderator took care of it. Do we have moderators on here?
Yeah, you're looking at him. He's right there in that square.
Oh, HR department. Oh, Steels.
Yeah.
How do you do that on freaking? Oh, here we go. Report.
Okay, go ahead, Trav.
But yeah, if you into gaming docs, it's a real good doc and it's free. It's on YouTube. Like I can't believe this doc was so well put together. Like it could have came out on Netflix or Amazon Prime easily. Like I'm kind of surprised they went this route with YouTube, and it wasn't really. It was on like the big blogs like IGN and things like that, but it wasn't like pushed like I would think Microsoft would push a doc or think they should or whatever. So
right.
You know, and it was just interesting, man. I plan on finishing it tonight after this live stream, finishing it up. So like I said, if you're into docs, I love docs. If y'all have any good docs suggested, hey, hit me in Discord. Let me know. I love watching docs if I haven't already seen them. What else can we talk about? Oh, they listen to us. We'll probably talk about more because I haven't looked into much of the details, but it's happening. We're getting a Splinter Cell.
Oh yeah,
I'll believe it when I see it. I'll believe it when it's in my when it's downloading.
Hold on. So Ubisoft themselves saying that they're making it and they're hiring. That's the weird part. Hey, we're making it and we're hiring and we need people to make it.
Anything can happen.
Anything
can happen from here to when they actually release it. Right. You know how many great games have gotten canceled that they've announced and shown clips of?
What is it? Good versus evil? What
demos?
is it? Good. What was it? Good and evil? What?
Yeah. Beyond Good and Evil.
Beyond Good and Evil. What's that game?
I don't know, but you know how many exactly? There's an example. You know how many games they've actually had on the E3 floor where they had a playable demo. Looking at you, what's that? Xbox
yeah, this is Vegas. One of my games that I was so geeked for. Midway.
Dragon, something with dragons.
They had
Vegas, the demo. They had the
Snoop
demo
Dogg, Respect
on stage, ready to go. It was like, yeah, and then all of a sudden,
it's over.
It's over. It just disappeared. So until when I'm downloading it and I hit start, it doesn't exist.
But my question is, why did they announce this literally a week after the Game Awards or days after the Game Awards? Why didn't they show this? Why did they show that on the Game Awards?
Because they needed the room for more mobile games.
Oh shit!
That wasn't going to pay the bills.
They should have. Hey, Ubisoft, you got any more announcements like that? Just give it to the PSNBS boys. We'll showcase it in a couple weeks on the PSNBS Awards. We'll take care of you. All right?
Yeah, we'll make it an event. If there's an initial announcement, I will make it an event.
World premiere.
Yeah. I think that's kind of a big deal. Not, hey, we know you watched the Game Awards and you're exhausted. By the way, we're making Splinter Cell.
That's how they look. That's crazy, man.
You saw the Game Awards, you loved it? Yeah, that was 2 weeks ago almost. We're making Splinter Cell. And yeah, go ahead. Ubisoft Plus. Subscribe.
Subscribe.
Uplay Plus.
Oh man. Among Us. Steals.
Yo, I'm okay. Yeah. I'm texting y'all something right now. I don't know how you're gonna feel about this, but
all right. So what else we got? Anybody gonna play the contract from GTA?
I don't know. I might. Is it free?
Yes, it's free.
I might then. I may or may not. I don't know.
Yeah, all the stuff for GTA Online or
okay.
The stuff for GTA Online has been free.
Well, I knew some of the other stuff was free, but now they're coming out with a new type of DLC where it's an actual story. So I wasn't sure, if they were
right. I'm pretty sure you still have to pay for the business. I haven't booted up the DLC yet because I'm waiting for my brother to get his PS5 next week. So once he gets his, then we'll play together. I'm pretty sure, but I haven't been looking at anything much into it because I don't want anything to be spoiled for me. But I've been seeing good things on Twitter about it. So curious, Dr. Dre, you got me right there.
Check the chat real quick.
Yeah, I've never
don't worry, he's out of here.
I haven't seen anything or wanted to see anything about this DLC. I just saw the announcement and I'm good. I'll download it. I'll be all right. We'll be okay. But I'm excited to play the first piece of DLC for of actual DLC, story DLC for GTA.
Yeah. Since the story came out 3 systems ago.
It has a lot of celebrities.
I just realized that. That's crazy.
Yeah, it has a lot of celebrities, a lot of guest stars.
And the funny thing is a
lot of cameos.
They launched this DLC and like you said 3 years ago, man, they actually finally shut down GTA Online for the PS3 and 360 because I guess there was still 10 people playing on those systems.
Yeah, if they shut down the PS4 one, there'll be a riot.
Oh no, they can't do that. It's too.
That's the
PS4
majority of their players. That's the majority of their players right now.
Yeah, I was gonna say that would be suicide.
Catastrophic. Yeah, catastrophic.
Yeah, but there's been like some rumors about Bully 2 now coming through Twitter world. I honestly don't think we'll ever get a Bully 2. If anything, we'll probably get a Bully remake.
I would love Manhunt.
I don't think we'll ever get a Manhunt. That was
I don't want any more remakes.
I don't think we would get that
Lex,
this day and age.
Every time a remake gets announced, I always think about when we had it was either the PS5 launch party or right around that time. You came on one of the episodes, you said, "Hey man, this is going to be the generation where we get what we want. We're going to get all the remakes known to man."
Yeah.
So every time I hear a remake, I think Lexx put the juju of remakes.
I mean, I just don't want. I don't want bully. I'm not interested in bullying those games. Not yet. Not yet. Let's try to move forward a little bit.
Ain't no forward until I think it's smart what they're doing. I think, me, I always think in my conspiracy theorist head, I'm like, oh well, they're probably just waiting for Unreal Engine 5 to drop, so everybody's just feeding us what they can feed us. Hey, let's just remake this real quick and give them this while we make some big boy shit. You know what I'm saying? Like, that's my honest belief.
I'm fine. I'm fine. There's no shortage of games. That's for sure.
No.
But just the way the definitive edition was handled and everything happened, I'm kind of like, I want the Rockstar brand to chill on remakes right now until they fix that game fully, because they're working on it. Fix your game. Fix the definitive edition. They're still working on it.
They're still working on it, but the first update that they actually did more changes to it than the update that came out for Cyberpunk.
Yeah, they did the rain thing and the whole.
Like, they did the rain. They brought the fog back. They brought just simple animations back. The sounds in the menus back. I'm like, dude, why didn't they do this from the get-go? Like, GTA 3 actually looks like GTA. Like, GTA 3 always had that hazy look to it, like that midnight. Like, you felt the cold in that game playing it on PS2 back in the day. And they brought that feeling back with that recent update. Because at times it kind of felt like this could have been Miami, but it's Liberty City. You get what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Right. So now there's actually a difference. Like, I could play Vice City, play Liberty City, and feel there's a different tone.
Yeah.
It's like before it was just all the games kind of looked alike in the tone or the color scheme.
Right. And when you think about it, when you have not a good launch, and then you had the backlash, I think right now it's make the definitive edition definitive, which I think it's probably almost there, if not there.
Yes, I would say it's probably, in my eyes, there's still bugs, don't get me wrong, but the bugs will get fixed. But feeling wise, everything, and I've read reports like back in those days when they made these games, because people keep killing Grocery. Oh, why did they use the mobile port that they have? Why did they use the mobile port to make these definitive editions? You have to understand, these guys did not have the original games and the original files from PS2. When developers made games and they had it on a disc and that was their golden master, they just made a couple copies of those and locked those in a safe. All the code and all that shit, all the audio files, that shit got deleted, lost. People got fired, left with hard drives.
Yep.
That shit's gone. So people like, oh man, the audio, it's low res audio, da 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 da. Fam, unless it was a remake and they could re-record some of this
unless
shit,
they re-record,
it's SOL.
Invest money, which is expensive.
Right, it's SOL.
Yeah, like Final Fantasy VII remake was probably so expensive.
Oh yeah.
Jesus.
and in my mind, I'd rather them go this route than take people off of GTA 6 or whatever they got cooking.
Right.
Like, I'd rather them, hey, let Next Door make this real quick. Now, obviously, they see what happened, and Rockstar doesn't want their name to be tarnished. So guess what? They took a handful of their guys and said, hey, fix this. And look, 1 week later, they was able to put out a big ass patch, fix majority of the major issues. Right. Rain being one of the major ones.
Yeah, that you couldn't even see anything.
You know what I'm saying? So I already know by the time they drop the next patch, by the time the disc hits the shelves,
yeah, it'll be done.
You'll be all right.
Yeah, you'll be all right. I mean, it's all right now. It's all right now.
Yeah, I still play it now. I just beat GTA 3 2 days ago. Credits rolled on that.
Yeah.
So now I'm in Vice City, baby. I'm at the part where you get, where you can fail that mission and get that car that's can be damaged.
I don't remember.
You and Lance meet up in the garage. Okay. You guys go to the back alley on Sunset, and you take one steps. He takes the other steps. Then the guys meet up with the Colombians or something or whatever, and they have a big shootout. Okay. But you can fail that mission, take that guy's car. And that guy's car is like the cheat code of the whole game because that car cannot be destroyed. Still works. Yes, it still works. They can shoot rockets at that car and it ain't going nowhere. Going nowhere. That's
awesome.
that's the stuff that I like, man.
Yeah, that's
if people
awesome.
remember, man, y'all remember that mission, man. As soon as I played the mission, I said, "Oh shit, I wonder if it works." So I failed it on purpose just to get the car, and sure shit, it was there, baby. Good to
Okay.
go.
So we got that out of the way. What's next?
Anything, man. What else? Drop.
We got tomorrow. We have the Assassin's Creed DLC, which brings back Cassandra.
Oh yeah, let's. I was kind of saving this for the pod, but how you feel about this crossover?
I think Cassandra's my favorite. I love Ezio, obviously. So, Ezio, a lot of memories with him. But overall, I think as a character, I think Cassandra, to me, resonated more. Obviously, I have a bias with Greek mythology. Mm-hmm. My kids are named after Greek gods and goddesses. So Odyssey definitely spoke to me more than the other one.
Valhalla.
So this one was personal, yeah. Than Valhalla. Valhalla's great though. I love Valhalla. Don't get me wrong. Valhalla, I think, is a good amalgamation of what Assassin's Creed used to be and what Assassin's Creed is now. With the assassination stuff, they definitely brought a lot of that type of stuff back. Not as big as it used to be, but whatever. But yeah, I'm excited about having Cassandra back. She's like 1,300 years old.
Right.
So it's good. It's going to be interesting to see her, how she's lived her life and things like that. And Eivor, how they meet, their philosophies, it's going to be cool. It's going to be cool. And this is like a huge deal. It's a huge DLC.
Right.
And it's not just and it's free.
Right. And I was just about to, I'm on the fence on buying Valhalla. I never owned Valhalla. I never played Valhalla. And I guess maybe you could answer my question for this. I'm at the point, we're at the end of the year. And so I'm looking back at the launch title games. I'm looking back at Valhalla. I'm looking at Cold War. I'm looking at Watch Dogs. I'm looking at all those games minus Spider-Man. I think Spider-Man, Demon Souls, I think those games were top tiers. So they're exempt from this. They're exempt from this. And I think you made this a thing too couple episodes back, maybe a month or two back.
Yes,
that these are all PS4 games. That's just playing at a higher frame rates, but these are still at their core PS4 games. Now I look over the horizon, I'm seeing, hey man, we're just weeks or months away from Horizon, Gran Turismo, God of War, just to name a few, Saint Rose, the real 2K. I'm kind of like, I don't want to spend my money on Valhalla knowing that in a few weeks I'm going to be in Horizon.
Right.
Are you getting that feeling when it comes to gaming? Like you don't want to kind of dip back in those, like if you never played Ratchet and Clank, would you even go back and go to get that Ratchet and Clank? Would you even dip back and go get Valhalla if you didn't already own it? Would you go back and get Watch Dogs if you didn't already own it? Like Godfall. If they didn't give me Godfall for free, I was never going to buy it.
I think because we know those games you mentioned are actually pretty good and they've been well received. I think it's a good risk to me, knowing that those games at this point, they're polished, updated, all the bugs are pretty much squashed. They have plenty of content. I think at this point is the best time to play those games, actually, because every game that launches, majority of games, the average game has issues. I mean, now with Valhalla, you've got so much DLC, and they have Game of the Year editions and Ultimate editions out. So I think there's a lot of people that wait specifically for the end of the year to get these games because they get them way cheaper and they get the full product. So I think if you're on that mindset, I think you're going to get the best possible experience of that game.
Because in my mind, I guess my mind is playing tricks on me because it's like, if you remember in the beginning of the PS4, we got Knack, we got second Infamous, we got what was the shooter? What was the FPS shooter?
What that
Killzone? Was it Killzone? The shooter launch title for PS4.
Oh yeah, Killzone.
But then I remember owning Killzone at launch. I remember Infamous. I guess Infamous is kind of different because Infamous is I can still play that to this day. But I remember going back mid PS4 generation or even tail end of PS4 generation and playing Killzone and feeling like, man, this feels dated. Like this doesn't feel like at the end of PS4 we got Red Dead Redemption, we got Last of Us, and then I'm playing Killzone and I'm like, this is not. It's not mind blowing like when I first played it. So in my mind, I'm at the point where it's like, okay, yeah, Watch Dogs Legion is A1 to me. Valhalla looks crazy to me, but I already know, like in 3 years from now, those games is gonna feel like that wasn't even the tip of the iceberg, Trav. That was just a teaser.
Well, let's look at it this way. I'll give Black Flag, Assassin's Creed, as an example. I've played a lot of Black Flag. It's a great Assassin's Creed game.
What up, Kurt?
Playing that game, they took elements from that game and put it into Odyssey. What's the other game? Jesus,
Unity?
Origin, and now Valhalla. All the ship stuff that they started coming in.
Yeah, Rashimoto. Yes, I was just gonna get there. I was just getting there, Rashimoto.
So I think like there are games that you play. I don't think I've played a generational game where like I can grab the whole PS4 library, for example, and I don't think there's a game I can play at the tail end. I don't think there's a game I can play at the beginning that'll make me feel like, oh, this is really dated. I don't
play Killzone. Play Killzone
on PS4.
Play Knack.
On PS4? I mean,
play Killzone and then play Cold War or what? Or,
when was the last time you played Killzone?
Black Ops.
When was the last time you played Killzone?
I want to say before I watched Spider-Man into the Interverse or whatever. Okay. When was that? That was before something was happening where I had to watch that movie.
2 Christmases ago, maybe.
Yeah, that might have been 2 Christmases ago, and that's when I played it. I'm just for shits and giggles. I was like, oh, let me go ahead and get. I remember it was fun, and I remember the colors, and I remember it reminded me of other games. So I'm like, oh, let me see what it feels like, and it just felt. Not saying that the mechanics was dated like me going to play Uncharted 1 or anything, but just to where we were at when it comes to shooters. It's like it was nothing. It was nothing in comparison.
But you're talking about because
story-wise,
you've played a generational game. You've played because you're comparing it to a different generation, not launch. I thought you were talking about like launch PS4 games to end of PS4 games. And
that's what I mean. That's what I mean. I'm not. If I mention a PS, I'm not talking about PS5. I'm talking about PS4 only. I'm talking about beginning with Killzone and ending on I think it was Black Ops. What was the Call of Duty before?
Probably
or Warfare. Battlefront. Even Battlefront.
Infinite Warfare.
Even Battlefront was amazing compared to Killzone. What else shooters were out there that Doom Eternal. Games like that compared to Killzone in the beginning.
Right. I mean, I don't know. I mean, for me,
and then we're looking at, and then they keep showing us these posts with Horizon, and that game looks like it's going to be a different kind of animal.
Right. But I still think, but if you're right in saying that, yeah, Modern Warfare, you're right in saying that, but I think you got to look at the type of game too. Like I don't see. Well, I know what you're saying, but I don't see an Uncharted 1 to Uncharted 2 leap in some of these games. There's a leap.
So you're saying right now that once I play Horizon in next month or whatever, whenever it comes out, that
you can go back to Watch Dogs Legion and you'll be okay. You'll be okay. It won't. It's 2 different types of games.
Well,
2 different types of the weight movement.
Okay, let's wait. Okay, let's go Saint Rose. Saint Rose. Okay, the new one, the reboot.
Okay.
And then Watch Dogs Legion.
Again, different. I don't think it'll be that shocking. I think some things will look great, and the way they did it because it's from the ground up.
Right.
It's not using a PS4 generational as a base.
And I get what you're saying. I guess we got to wait until. I guess we got to wait till the next Assassin's Creed comes out. Yes. That's only PS5, and we wait till the next Watchdog that's only PS5, and the next Call of Duty that's only PS5.
Horizon's still going to be available on PS4.
Right. Understood.
So
but I played Halo Infinite on Xbox One. Yes, it played smooth, but I knew I was cheating myself when I saw. I felt like I felt, somebody put it in the chat. I think on the Discord, it felt like I was playing GoldenEye on 64 at times. You know, I'm like, oh man, that the pop-ins and the texture.
Of course. Though technically, there are going to be some limitations, but it's not going to be like you already know what to expect now. We've been playing PS5 for a year now. We're still playing on PS4. A lot of these games, the majority of these games are playing on PS4 infrastructure.
Right.
So they're just getting boosted. Which speaking of that, I'm still, and I know I have a gripe with this, and I've said it before. I'm not trying to rant. I'm not going to rant, but I'm still kind of disappointed that we're not seeing these games boosted. Like just do it.
Right.
Like just
stop putting them behind a paywall.
Yeah, like there's so many great games on PS4 that would benefit from a little just frame rate. Just frame rate.
Or load times.
Load times and frame rate. I mean, dude, what was the last game I tried that I was shocked how crazy it looked? I'm not talking about Last of Us. I'm talking about a game that we played that we were.
Man, I remember playing Saint Rose, the remaster, when PS5 just launched. Like I just had bought it a couple months ago, haven't beat it yet, so I booted it up, and just the frames were just still. I'm like, fam, they couldn't just up the frames, and then then we had to wait for the PS5 patch or whatever.
And then they're charging, and then it's like,
it's weird.
That's the one thing that I'm still to this day, I'm still like baffled that isn't a thing. These are PCs. That's why I went to PC originally. I saw what PS4 was doing, and I was like, dude, I have a library of these games. They're just gonna shut them down and just leave them there just like that. When I can go to PC and I can boot up GTA 4 right now.
Oh yeah,
on PC,
classic,
and it looks amazing, maxed out on PC, and runs great. And it's not like it's just the same code that came out years ago, and it looks fantastic, and it runs great. And that's what I'm talking about. Like that's, if that happened, you'll see Killzone differently.
Right.
You will see, obviously if it's up-res, like a quick up-res to 4K, just match my monitor, dude. If I have a 2K, just match my monitor, bring it up, force it, because that's what Xbox is doing. They're just brute forcing. They're using the power of the Xbox to just brute force these games into higher fidelity and higher frame rates, which is simple. It's not anything hard.
Right.
It's not. But anyways, I digress. I think.
All right. Let's change subjects slightly.
Yeah.
Did you try out the Matrix tech demo, Unreal Engine 5? And what?
Yeah, I did. It was very late, but I did.
How do you feel? How do you feel about it?
Okay, when I got up to the part that can really show you what's
the world on
your own, I fell asleep.
Damn.
My new schedule.
No, understood.
Yeah.
Hey, family, I already know.
Yeah, I kind of no, dude. My new schedule is my work schedule is nuts.
Right, and then
I was walking around with the female character.
Right.
And I was kind of like moving the camera, flying, whatever, moving the camera around and changing the time of day, and I just.
Right.
I started noticing I started running. I'm walking into the walls.
Yeah. I've been in those.
I'm like, oh, shit.
I call it game walking. I do that all the time.
I'm asleep.
Sleep gaming.
Yeah.
But
I'm done.
That's when you got to put the sticks up. I do that on every midnight launch. I've done that. Every midnight launch game I've ever got, I've done that.
Yep.
The reason why I brought it up is maybe you should watch the Digital Foundry video because they broke it down real good.
Yes, I watched that.
Okay, so you did.
I watched that first.
Oh, okay, same. I watched it. No, I take it back. I played it, then I watched it. But
I watched it first,
and it made me go back to it because it gave me some insight on because yes, the game looks pretty and whatever. It's cool, nice tech demo. What I want to get from it is how easy is it going to be for the devs to implement this tech?
Yeah, you talked about it.
Right. And is it going to be something where it's going to make the dev time? Because right now, dev time on a good AAA game, it's the time. I mean, look how long
the situation.
Look at Red Dead. Look how long it took Red Dead to get out the door. Look how long Cyberpunk took to get out the door. Look how long any Last of Us. These games take time. Good games take time.
Yes.
When it comes to this new Unreal Engine 5, and those games are probably horrible examples because all those games they have their own engines at their own companies, whatever.
Right.
But when it comes to Unreal Engine 5, once they told me like, hey, it only took them about 70 devs, short period of time to get this tech demo out the door. In my mind, I'm like, ooh, are you telling me that we could possibly be stepping back into the PS2 360 era where games were just dumping out every week?
Which sucks.
Like everybody in their mom was dropping a game. I know that can be cringy. I don't need another Home Alone video game. But I remember as a kid, my mom didn't have much money. So I used to get most of my games from the clearance rack.
Right.
So I used to get all these off-brand shooters, SWAT, Future Soldier. I used to play all these oddball world scariest police chase. You know what I'm saying? I used to get these oddball games, and they were real good.
Right.
And I'm like, and now we're at a stage where it's like we get these big boys. We get 2 or 3 big boys a year, and then in between that, we get some cool indies.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm like, can we get something that's hybrid in between that with this new engine that's like kind of AAA but not AAA with this new engine? That's what I feel like we can get with this technology. Like they look like AAA, but they're like, think of Kenna. If Kenna had the Unreal Engine 5 behind it, it'll even look way more crazier.
Yeah.
Sorry.
Yeah, I mean, yeah, I see what you're saying, and that's one thing that when I was in the Zoom call with Donald Mustard, when Jeff had the Zoom call, that's one of the things he mentioned, that they're really trying
you know what I'm talking about.
They're really trying to cut that time,
right?
With
that's
developing
the main thing.
games, and that's kind of like the universal thing when it comes to gaming. Obviously, you don't want another Atari era crash, because I was there and I remember it. Because I remember I couldn't buy any more games, or games were really expensive.
Sheesh.
Like the prices were ridiculous because they didn't make the games anymore. And I was like, wow, this game's like been out for a while and it's like so expensive. I can't play that game. So yeah, it's a balance. And I think that's going to happen in the background regardless, though, because right now you have one person making a game.
Right.
If they're going to get the money to get their hands on that tech.
You see that game that I keep tweeting all the time.
Yeah.
That soldier game, that toy soldier game.
Yeah,
I think that's like one death. That's like one dude.
Bright Memory, I think.
And I keep harassing him. Bright Memory, that's another one that looked crazy.
Yep.
Hasn't been launched yet, but looking forward to that.
Yeah, I mean, to this comment, yeah, because of the tie-in, that's what originally made those games sell. And then after a while, if the game sucked, they would crash.
Yeah.
And be on the clearance rack, obviously. But originally, that formula doesn't fly anymore.
Like, who remember the Bad Boys game?
Oh God,
it was horrible. I owned it.
Yeah, because you saw the movie. You saw the movie. That's what they used. That's what they did with the last before Spider-Man was given to a certain studio to actually work, because Activision published it, and they did a few good games here and there.
Yeah, I had the PS1 Activision Spider-Man games, man. Electro, who remembers?
Oh my God. And then they had a span where they just kept barfing out Spider-Man games with every movie, and it was horrible.
Yeah, you swing into the city, but your web is in the clouds.
In the clouds. Like they say, Uncle Ben was helping you. Uncle Ben was helping you swing from the heavens. So it's like, yeah, you don't want that, and those were really dark times because it didn't look good for Spider-Man. Because Spider-Man has probably, as far as cartoon characters, probably the most games
for sure
I've ever seen.
For sure, I think he'd probably be up there with Batman.
Yeah, Batman is right there too. Superman, there's definitely not enough.
No,
they can't seem
not even close.
They can't seem to nail a good Superman game yet.
But like, think of a game like Hulk. Like, yeah, you got Batman coming out with a good top tier game. You got Spider-Man top tier games coming out, Wolverine, they could easily make like a not a AAA but a AA Hulk game, a AA Wonder Woman game. Oh no, they already just announced the Wonder Woman, so I'll take that back.
Yeah, we did. We had the I'm sorry, we had the cell shaded Spider-Man game, which I thought was great. I don't know if oh my god, what was it? Oh my god. Darn it, I have brain fart because I know the comic book.
I know what you're talking about. I know what you're talking about. This was on PS4. This was on PS4.
Yes.
Shit.
Oh my god, dude!
I'm googling right now.
Venom was in it. It was great.
I remember exactly what you're talking
about. Not spectacular. It was. You haven't played any Superman games, Rashi? There's been Superman Returns was the last solo Superman game I played. Brandon Routh was in it, and the game basically you're fighting robots, right? So I don't know if you remember this game. If you've ever played it. Yeah, Superman 64. Yeah, that was a dark time. That was a really
Ultimate Spider-Man.
Yeah, Ultimate Spider-Man. The Superman.
And then you had Spider-Man Shattered Dimensions.
Right. Now that one was interesting. Because you actually killed people. Not Shattered Dimensions. There was one where you actually killed people, where Wolverine was in it. One of these games. I forgot which one was called. I played all of them. That's all I remember. But in the Superman game, your weakness was the city. So these robots, as you're fighting the robots, they attack the city, and I think your health would go down. So you were tasked with killing these robots and protecting the city, putting out a fire, putting out a burning building, because the more the building burned, like you had a meter that would go down, and then the game would be over. So you didn't directly have like a weakness in that sense, except when you did boss battles. Boss battles is pretty much a free for all. That game was awful. The only good thing about that game was that as Superman, you can fly through space and the galaxies. So you can leave Earth.
And what system was this on?
This was on, it wasn't Dreamcast. It was might have been PS2 or PS3.
Hey, Chad, bringing up some old school episode 2. What? I'm done.
Comes out GTA 6 or Splinter Cell.
Hey, Splinter Cell, I guess.
So that was the only cool thing. Yes. There were natural disasters and things like that. It was a crazy game. But I'm telling you, the best part of this game, was all the suits you get, and the fact that you can fly into space and just keep flying into space. So you were like, it was cool because you see the sun, and that's it. Right. Other than that, the game was awful. The combat was awful. Your powers had this cooldown. It's tough to do a Superman game. I think
Superman is too tough to make.
A successful Superman game though was the one based off the cartoons, because it looked like that wasn't bad. That one was just based off Superman, the animated series cartoon.
Because Superman's not known for like heavy hand-to-hand combat.
Like and the arcade Superman. The arcade Superman. You ever played that one?
Most likely, because I lived in arcade.
Like red Superman and blue Superman.
Yeah, most likely I did. Because I played all those arcade games.
That game was cool as hell.
The X-Men beat 'em up. That's
the arcade one was good.
Yeah, the arcade. That's what I'm talking about. The arcade X-Men game. That was one of my favorites.
That was probably one of the best.
Simpsons.
Under that game, to this day, the only
player
game,
one.
As a matter of fact, Superman 64 was awful. The X-Men game spawned the same format, spawned the Ninja Turtle game.
So X-Men came first, then the Ninja Turtles. Because Ninja Turtles are dope. That's a GOAT game too.
Because it was the same setup.
Yeah.
The 4 things, and you had space, because it was like a big control thing, and you had space, and you basically like can play all together, 4 players together.
And I don't know if you ever been to Andretti over on International Drive with the
Nope.
They have an arcade in there, and they actually have a Ninja Turtle
arcade game. That's another one.
They also have a Ninja Turtle, but with the newer Ninja Turtles, TM, whatever they call them now, TMNT or whatever.
I played that one.
Yeah, I was like, that's pretty cool. I feel like that's where they got it from, because it's a side scroller, beat 'em up, 4 sticks, same thing. So it's pretty dope that they brought it back.
But I think that one, those games, The Simpsons, the Marvel. There was a Marvel game that was a side scroller. That game, remember that game? It had Scarlet Witch, Vision, Captain America. It was a side-scrolling arcade game just like that, 4 players. That game was awesome, man.
Let's see here. Marvel Infinity War. Is it that one?
No, I don't remember what it was
I googled
called.
it right now. Yeah,
it's like a side-scrolling.
Yeah, you can Google it right now if you want. Marvel Infinity War.
That game was awesome. I fell in love with that game because you fought all the villains.
No, you're gonna make me want to boot up my modded Super Nintendo.
All those games are right here that I'm talking about. They're right here.
Oh, in the
yes.
Damn.
This is an Xbox with Xbox games and arcade games and imported arcade games that never came out in the US. A friend of mine took it. It was my uncle's Xbox when he passed away. He gave it to me.
Do you remember the hard drive space of that Xbox behind you? That heavy ass Xbox. Do you remember?
No.
They just told me during the documentary that I was so shocked.
There it is, Captain America and the Avengers. That was the game.
Listen, oh, okay.
Listen. Thank you, chat. That game right there.
What the hell did they call it?
Awesome. Awesome.
Like I mean, you can do a little style.
The art style. Oh man.
Damn.
What a game. Let me see if I can bring it up.
I was gonna say YouTube and see what this looked like real quick before we get out of here, man. We got the hour mark. It's Thursday night. While he's looking this up, let me get some house cleaning out the way. After Sundays, after next week's podcast, that'll be it for 2021 from the boys. We'll be right back after the New Year's with a live. The Thursday after New Year's, we'll be back, and then obviously back in rotation. So we'll be back. We'll be out for a week. Family time, holiday time, and some gaming time. So of course we'll be in the Discord on the daily. So if you want to be part of that, you can join us. Patron, $3 a month. Come holler at your boys. Keep the community growing. You got it?
Yes.
Let's check this out. Oh my God. The power of YouTube, man. Holding nostalgia. YouTube needs to be buried in a time capsule.
Look at this game, man. Look at this game. This game was so
I have this on Super. Yes, I have this. This came out on Super Nintendo, like a watered down version of it.
Yes.
I have it on my Super Nintendo Mini. I have this game because I forgot. Like they ported a lot of arcade games to the SNES, but it's always watered down a little bit because obviously the power of the SNES.
Like you fought everybody.
Yeah. I have this game. I have my kid, I said Greg, my nephews and nieces come over. They love this game. They love this game.
Good. They need to redo this right now.
Right now.
So good. So good, man. It was just
dude, if somebody, bro, be dope if somebody just like some indie guy just said, you know what? We're going to clean up all these arcade. I mean, obviously they probably can't do this because it's Marvel, but there's a lot of off-brand beat 'em ups and arcade games that just need to be put on a disc and just resold to us. Better graphics, better everything, and just say, hey, here you guys go. Here's these beat 'em ups. I love beat 'em ups. Fighters. There's a bunch of fighters back in the days, like knockoff Mortal Kombat game, knockoff Street Fighter games that I enjoyed. That was on DOS. Who remembers DOS?
Oh my
man.
God!
Come on, man.
Oh my God!
Bunch of knockoff Doom games.
See, this was the original.
Spyro Jazz from Epic. Come on, man.
Who remembers this?
Jeez. Oh yeah, right there. That's the one. And
This
don't they have a
good.
new Ninja Turtle beat 'em up coming out? Like Shredder's Revenge. When is that coming out? Because that's supposed to be on my list. Hold on, I'm about to Google that right now.
This game was great. This game was fantastic. Oh man, I remember that. Look at that. Professor Baxter, was that his name? Baxter Stockman? Was that Baxter Stockman? He turns into the fly thing later.
Yes, yeah. In the first level. Well, that's not the first level. I know the first level.
That was. Oh man,
or is that Turtle in Time or whatever?
Oh, all right. Yeah, Turtles in Time was that. Anyways.
All right, guys. Well, like I said, again, after this next week's podcast, that's it for us for the rest of the year. Like I said, if you want to stay tuned with us, we're always in the Discord. Follow us on our social medias, of course. And we'll see y'all at the top of the year, man. This
Real quick,
this is our last.
Yeah, it's our
PSNBS
last
live for the year.
For the year. Yeah. By the way,
Before
I do have Undefeated. It's free. Sorry, I played it. It's fantastic.
Hold on, Undefeated.
It's a few college kids, I guess.
What's that on PC?
Together. Japanese is PC only. Japanese college kids. I think they got together, a few of them, or one guy. I don't remember if it's a group of them or one guy, and they made this game called Undefeated, and it's basically a guy in a black shirt. If I can remember, he doesn't have like a costume. He's just a black shirt.
Right.
Thank you, Chad.
Hey, thanks, Chad.
Thank you
chat,
so
baby,
much
for the $10. Thanks for the donation.
Yes, sir. Yeah, Undefeated's great. It's a free game. It's on PC. You have all the powers. I mean, it's cool. You fight aliens. It's cool.
Yes. Hey, Keen, I know about those one-up arcades, but I'm one of those people. I'm gonna get one of those one-up arcades. Like I saw what's the basketball? NBA Jams. I saw the NBA Jams. I was this close from pushing the button on NBA Jams, but I know once I push the button on NBA Jams, I'm gonna want the Ninja Turtle one. I'm gonna want the Simpson one, and I'm gonna be $300, $600, $900, $1,000 worth of cabinets in my crib.
Yeah,
looking crazy.
That's the goal, man. That's the dream.
Looking crazy, man.
All right, everyone.
With that being said, man, hey Lex, you got control, right? Because I'm not signed in.
Yeah, I do.
All right, so we can do that. All right, man. With that being said, hey, Bigs forever.
Bigs forever.
We'll catch y'all later. It's been the boys.
Thank you for joining us
live. We out of here. You're